Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on the traditional unceded territory of the Coast Salish Nations. Happy second day of vlogmas. Today we are doing my December budget plan. Just totally forgot what I was doing for a second there. Doing my December budget plan, and I have kind of a theme for the month. As I mentioned in my budget reconciliation, I'm not going to be making my typical journey home this month because of the pandemic. So my theme for the month is just giving myself a lot of room and a lot of grace, and the access to the money to make my month really pleasant and as comfortable as possible. Clearly, those are not only things that happen with money, but I'm just orchestrating my budget in a way that will help facilitate that. So let's go ahead and get into the budget. um, and yeah, let me know down below what your plans are for this month, how you're adjusting your holiday to account for the fact that we are in a pandemic. So thankfully, Violet will be here taking care. All right, so I am budgeting off of a base income of $3,000. I save my paychecks from the previous month these days. I'm a month ahead. I did get paid a little bit more than $3,000 in November, but it is just helpful for me to budget off of that and give myself a little bit of built-in cushion. Obviously, that is not the case for everyone, but that is what's going to work for me. My interest income, actually, I think most of it has come in. It's a little less than this, but this just goes straight into savings. As far as sharing, I am doing $100 for straight up sharing and then $50 for my 2%, though it has not been 2% in a while, for art, which puts my radical intersectional feminism at 5%. And if you've been around for a while, you know my ideal number for that would be 7%. But that's where we're at right now. I'm really hoping that in 2021 I can get up to that 10% that I've been sort of chasing. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, my income this year, though I'm not complaining because I've consistently had full-time employment, has been a little lower because I had sort of increased my income by doing a variety of side gigs. And it's made it a little more, it's basically made it impossible to reach. It's made it more difficult to reach the goals I had set for this year. And of course, one of those goals involves sharing my income. We'll talk more about that in another video, but I'm sure y'all know what I'm saying. And actually, I'm sure lots of folks are in like more precarious positions. So again, I'm not complaining, just adjusting my expectations. Okay. Going into savings, except for that interest income going into that savings account, I'm not doing too much there right now. Obviously, there's my little next month fund. That's sort of self-contained, and that's where my paychecks for December will go, which I will spend in January. Retirement, my $500 will go in, and I think then after that I'll have about $1,500 or $1,250 that I need to dump in before contributions end at tax time to max that, but we're getting there. Rent and other household things are same as usual, $1,100 for rent, $40 basically for electricity, $60 for phone, and $80 for internet. For groceries, I did increase that to $300, which used to be my normal number, but I've been doing $200. And again, that's just because I might want to cook some traditional holiday foods for my family, and so that might be a little more expensive. I also like For example, yesterday I bought a variety of delicious sounding coffees that I'm planning to drink and compare and stuff throughout the month. So yeah, I'm just kind of being a little more luxurious in that department. Restaurants is still at $50, which is a little lower than my what used to be my usual of 100, household 200, I mean household $20, and kittles $2.50. Gas I'm leaving at 60. Car registration is always 10. Entertainment $6.55 for Hulu, and then I'm giving myself $100 for fun. I might actually even buy a Christmas tree this year. I'm not usually a decorator, but I am thinking about maybe buying a Christmas tree, or actually I have this big yucca tree right here, and maybe I'll decorate that. So anyway, I'm giving myself $100. Oh, and I also have a haircut planned. So it's been actually almost exactly a year since I got my hair cut. And that usually works for me, kind of grows out. And as y'all know, I've just been cutting my bangs. But yeah, I'm excited to get some of these layers put back in. Auto insurance and renter's insurance, same as usual, $86.60 for auto for the month, and then $10 gets put away for renter's insurance, which I pay yearly. And then in the sinking fund area, I've got basically whatever is left over after everything else goes into the cat fund. Hopefully we don't actually have to use any more money for the rest of the year. That has also been one of my financial challenges this year. I did the math, and I might do a video talking about this, but I've spent over $6,000 on the cats this year because of some pretty full-on medical stuff. Thankfully, they're both just fine, but they are on lots of medications and have had to see specialists. So that's definitely been one of the challenges. So $91.78 is going in there. And then $85 is going into gifts. This is leaving me with $125. Now, normally Christmas, well, normally I have a side gig, so I have a little extra income, and I normally plan for Christmas presents and Christmas travel the last couple of years. I've kind of dialed it in, and I do that in, the several months leading up to it. And I didn't do that this year because of the challenges we've already talked about. But basically, we do siblings, we all go in on a gift for my parents, and then my siblings and I do Secret Santa. And then I have a niece, and I have just been setting aside a little bit of money for her for a Roth IRA as soon as she turns 18. So that's what I'll do. And so that's where that money will go. It's a pretty affordable situation for the holidays. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. That's the month. And I'm excited for January. I'll be back teaching, so I'll have a little bit of extra income to play with and put towards goals. But yeah, at the end of the day, as we go into December 2020, I'm really just thankful to have survived and really had a pretty easy time. So definitely don't take that for granted. Yeah, let me know down below what you're thinking about for December and what you're thinking about for 2021. I'm definitely going to have a goals video coming soon, and I will see you in the next video.